We use the products, the mineral products that the Congo produces. Um, Tin, coltan, which is in computer chips and cell phones, tungsten, many other things as well. Using that as a point of leverage to put pressure on the place, though, I think is extremely difficult to impossible. One problem is that the great majority of the minerals that are coming out of the area are not coming from places where fighting is now going on. So you can't call them conflict minerals, and legislation against conflict minerals simply wouldn't affect them. These gold miners I was talking about, these people who considered themselves lucky to have, managed to find $1 worth of gold during a day, they're not in a conflict area. They're just very, very, very poor people in an area where they should be getting a much larger share of the country's riches. So relatively little of the mineral wealth flowing out is coming from areas that are now controlled by rebel groups of one sort or another. And to tell the truth, when the Congolese National Army controls an area, controls a gold mining or coltan mining site, it's no better or no different in terms of how it treats people than the rebel groups are. So I don't see conflict minerals legislation as being a particularly useful tool in addressing the problems there. There's a further trouble also, which is that it's extremely difficult to tell where where a particular mineral comes from. If you have an ounce of gold and it's been refined and it's pure, there's no way you can tell, looking at it under a microscope or in a laboratory or whatever, where it came from, what mine it came from. You simply can't tell. And a lot of this stuff is so valuable, gold, diamonds, coltan, that there's no way you can police borders, because you can carry thousands of dollars worth of gold or diamonds, sewn into the seams of your trousers or something. Plus, the borders of this country are so long and in such rough terrain that there's no way that they can be controlled. So, if you can't identify where a mineral comes from, and many of them are not coming from conflict areas, most of them really are not coming from conflict areas to begin with, I don't think that's a useful tool.